Last Saturday was a good win for us. Post-game media conference was pretty accurate. Defense kept us going, made big plays. Thought they had a really good plan, and offensively we sputtered around, didn't play very disciplined, put ourselves in a difficult situation, and made some adjustments at the halftime. The players got a better feel for what we were trying to accomplish scheme-wise. We were able to make some big plays and catch them in some man coverage, throw the ball down the field, and just continue on with our offense. But special teams were really big for us, as you know. We had another return and then had some other returns on kickoff that set us up, put us in a good situation. So overall, it was a good team game. Thought it was maybe one of the best that we had played as a group, offense, defense, and special teams. So we were pleased with that. We came out of the game fairly healthy. So we're looking forward to another good week of practice and preparation for the game Saturday night in Columbia.
You guys lead the league in time of possession. Going up against a team like this, is it important to go on long drives as long as they end in points?
You like to have a lot of long drives that end in points. Time of possession used to be a big statistic years ago. We've talked about this. It's not as much of a factor anymore with the way people play offensive football. I think that any time you can hold the ball and score, it's good. I think if you hold the ball and don't score, it's not good. So it's hard to really answer that. I know as a staff we plan on just continuing with what we do on both sides of the ball and put together a good game plan and kids ready to go, keep them fresh, and turn them loose on Saturday.
You had another drive on Saturday. I think it was 12 plays this time. No passes, all runs, 76 yards, something like that. You had the 99-yard, 11-play drive. Does it surprise you in this day and age when defenses try and take the run away? Your offense has been good enough to do that twice.
Well, those were drives that were called through a cell phone. Les Miles was actually calling plays, and he got a big kick out of that. But no, we wanted to establish the run, and at that point in the game, we wanted to be able to hold the ball when we were up by, 18 or whatever it was at that particular time. And we did challenge our linemen at that time because we felt like in the first half that they were more physical than we were. And so it was our opportunity to come back and establish themselves. It's hard to really comment other than that's what we asked them to do.
Mike, can you talk about Wick's tough love approach with those guys at his position? How he just tries to extract more and more from them every game, every series.
He does a great job with them, and they have an unusual relationship. He stays on them, but he's a extremely talented individual in the coaching profession because he has a very unusual work ethic and high level of energy for a guy that's his age, and they appreciate that. I think any young person that's looking for somebody to be a leader and play the leadership role and has the work ethic and enthusiasm that he does, they're going to play hard for, and that's the advantage that he has.
How much of the experience of that group, how much has that shown up this first month of the season? You've got 100-plus starts between the 5 of those guys. It's
always nice to have an offensive line that has experience. You're going to see different things each week. You're going to see a blitz of the week, a defensive look of the week. We continue to get that. That's gone on several years here. And for those guys to be able to make that adjustment either during a drive or on the sideline is important because you don't have 2 or 3 drives to waste trying to get adjusted. You get approximately 12 to 14 a game. You spend 2 or 3 of them trying to decide how to handle a certain front or a certain blitz. Well, your percentages tell you that you're not going to score as many points. So it's important that the maturity those guys have, that they can make those adjustments on the run.
This is the biggest game a lot of these kids have played in. You have to try to keep their emotions in check at all this week.
Oh, I don't think so. I think they'll be fine. I'm sure that there'll be some guys competing that are young and haven't been in a big game, so to speak, at this level. We got some freshmen that are playing. You try to keep everything within realm and understand that you just go out there and play. But there'll be guys it's hard to substitute experience. I mean, there's no way to make up for reps and experience.
Their offense gets so much of the attention. You've been looking at their defense. Well, what do you think of that?
Well, I think they play very well with their offense. It's for me. Obviously, it's hard for me to say what they're trying to do. I'm trying to speak for their staff, but they have guys that can run. They've recruited well in the last few years, and those guys are starting to play for them. They're big. Their safeties one safety's 230 pounds, the other's 215. They're really physical. They got two down guys that are, one of them's 305, 300, somewhere in there. The other one's 290. They got an end that's 260. So they're big, and they move pretty well. And I think that when I look at it from a broad scheme, that they've done a nice job of scheming their defense to fit with what they're doing on offense.
This conference has a different feel to it. You don't get the matchup with Missouri like you used to when you played every year in the Big 8. You talked about wanting to play every team every year. I mean, nostalgia have anything to do with that with you? I mean, do you treasure or do you enjoy the matchups with teams you don't get to play much, like when you played like Missouri?
I liked Missouri then better than I do now. But obviously I'm kind of a traditional guy. I like the way it used to be at times, but I don't know that really factors in. I don't put much thought into that. I just too many other things going on. And
I mean, do you have good memories of playing Missouri back when you played quarterback?
Yeah, we were 4-0, so I have a lot of good memories. I think so, right?
Yeah.
86, 87, 88, 89, yeah. So, but, I mean, those things really don't factor in at all. They don't have anything to do. Half those guys weren't even born when I was playing. So, I don't think that factors in at all. I think that we have a great setup Saturday night. We've got a team that, arguably some people think may be the best in the country right now. And we've got a team at Oklahoma State that's playing pretty good football that has made some strides, and it's an opportunity for our guys to compete against the best, and that's what they come here to do.